Hi everyone. We're going to do something a little different today. You're going to see me prep and get ready for my family barbecue today. So it is my son's birthday and my son's fiance's birthday coming up in May. So we're having a little barbecue today. We're having great steaks from my local butcher that my son-in-law will make. He makes the best steaks. So he's going to be on the barbecue. I also have a few hot dogs to make up because my youngest won't be so big on steak. And he just called me, my son-in-law, and he wants to pick up some mussels. So he is going to be in my kitchen, which is something I have a hard time with. God love him. He's a wonderful cook. So I have to have all my prep done before he comes. So welcome to my messy kitchen, and I'm going to show you a few things I'm going to do. So when I have my family over, I find we sit at the table and we chit chat, and we really enjoy finger foods. So I got up early, not really early. I made some things ahead. So here is, I love this container. I just got it. What I have in here is I already cut up cucumbers, carrots are all done. My tomatoes are sliced. Tomatoes are all sliced, my cherry tomatoes are all sliced, and then I sliced up a whole bunch of peppers. Now the reason for the different sizes is the small peppers, the tiny little pieces, I'm going to throw into a salad. Take me 2 seconds. The sticks will be used in dip. The tomatoes will all be thrown into the salad, and same with my cucumbers. They'll go in the salad or go onto a dish with dip, and my carrots. So that's all done. I'm out of the kitchen. Now, if you don't have time to cut all that up, you can always buy a veggie platter. Now, my mom is coming to the meal today, and she likes to bring something. So we always have her bring, or I've asked her to bring, a fruit platter. It's just easier. She tends to go for sugary sweets, and I'm not into. I can't. I'm diabetic. It affects me the rest of the day. So, Mom, bring me a fruit platter, which we love. So these are my vegetables all done up. Stick them in the fridge. They're done. I also took some time. I bought mushrooms because we'll have mushrooms and fried onions with our steak. And I bought sliced mushrooms because they were only like, I think it was like 20 cents more. Why bother? I'll just wash them up. So I already cut up a whole bunch of onions that I will stick in the frying pan and caramelize with my mushrooms to go with my steak. So that is done. And then I just have to take the lettuce, cut it up, and make a salad, which won't take me any time. And my kitchen is so small, so extremely small that it's hard for my son-in-law to be here cooking on my stove when I'm trying to get stuff in the fridge and the cupboard. So this is why I prep ahead. Something else I love when my family comes over is to use nice pottery. Well, I went down yesterday and picked myself up a new dish. Love it. This is Maybe Pottery. I take care of her children, and she is so great. I also have some wonderful pieces from Sarah Bonneman's pottery. I love pottery. So my bowl that is used for our chips, and I will use this one and this one, which is one that was given as a gift from my Maybe Riley kids. I will put some crackers on this, or the vegetables. I'll probably put the vegetables on this with dip. And on this one, I'll put some crackers on it with the dip. So those are ready to go on my table. You get all of that. Now, let's talk about dip. So, as you know, Epicure has lots of choices. So I'm going to make up some French onion, because that is my favorite right now, and creamy ranch. Now, these will be used with vegetables. You could use the French dip, or actually a creamy ranch with plain chips if you wanted to. So what I have done is made a huge bowl. What I do with this bowl is I mix up the what it calls for. It calls for 1 cup of mayo, 1 cup of sour cream. So that's what's in here. I've got 2 cups of mayo. Yes, I do. I have 2 cups of mayo. Why did I do that now? Not sure. 1 cup each, mayo and sour cream. So I made more than I needed to, but that's okay because it's plain. It's just a plain base. I make the plain base. Yeah. Okay. So you need 1 cup of mayo, and 1 cup of sour cream. Or you could use plain yogurt in replace of some of that, or a third of each is sometimes what I do. So it's a little less fattening, but at the same time, it still has that nice taste. I'm big on Hellmann's. I love Hellmann's. I like the taste of it, but you can buy Miracle Whip. You can buy No Name, maybe find it cheaper. Kirkland sour cream works for me. We're lucky we have a little variety store close by that carries that, and I buy my sour cream and my plain yogurt, Greek yogurt, and actually I got my Hellmann's there, and I also buy my cream cheese up there because it's such a great price, and I tend to use quite a bit of it here making all this. Okay, so plain dish here. What am I going to do with this? What I do with this is I will scoop out what I need into a nice little container. Could be one of these, which I love these little ones. This holds a cup. Or I do this for my kids that I take care of. I make a cup of this and I put it in the fridge with ranch and we use it all week. I love my creamy ranch. The creamy ranch, if you feed your children creamy ranch from the grocery store, it's got preservatives in it. And that's when you'll see the pink, the red on the kids' faces. And that's because of something in the salad dressing. There's a few salad dressings I noticed do that, or dips to your kids' faces. This doesn't. So it doesn't have in it whatever's in that other dip that is making your child break out. The breakout, it doesn't seem to hurt them anyway, just it's a reaction on the face. My children did it too. Anyway, so I can make ranch. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scoop some of this into, I'm gonna scoop it into here, and then we're gonna add the seasoning to it, and then that dip is made. Actually, this is in here. So I will just take enough of this, that'll take me all day. I need a scoop of some kind. I need something bigger to scoop it out. Maybe I can just lift it. How about that? Just lift it. All right, so I will pour that in till it's filled, and then we will add the seasoning to it. So I want French onion. I will add a tablespoon to it. Normally it takes 3. But it'll probably take a good tablespoon, might even take a tablespoon and a half to your 1 cup because it's half as much. And then you'll just stir that up and that's all ready. So now see how you still have a pile of dip left. I will go and I'll make some ranch, then I'll stick this in the fridge, and that is there for anything else I need to make this week, which just makes it easier for my dips. Now, I have, my future daughter-in-law is gluten-free, so I have to be careful on what I put on the table. I want her to be able to eat everything. So I picked up some almond flour crackers. We have rice crackers. And I have gluten-free Breton. And I also picked up some, these are gluten-free. And we also have nachos on the table. But these are gluten-free. And that way she can eat whatever's on the table and she doesn't feel left out. I try, really try. So because it's her birthday, one thing I am making is a birthday cake. Check this out. This is her cake. It is not finished yet. I have to ice it. I have the 2 pieces in here and they're a little stuck together, but we'll take a knife through it. Anyway, this, I want to tell you about this one. It's gluten-free. I made this yesterday, so I got to ice it here, and I've got like 30 minutes to finish this up. I'm going to ice this cake before she comes. It took me 5 minutes per piece in the microwave. Made it up yesterday, all done. I'm just gonna ice it. I can ice it at the table as my son-in-law's busy doing stuff, and that will be all done. And she can enjoy that. I also have some broccoli. I'm planning to make a broccoli salad. I have to cut that up, and I found a recipe that didn't sound too bad. 3/4 cup of mayo. I add I think it was a 1/3 cup of sugar. Pretty sure, 1/3 cup of sugar. And I'm gonna add bacon bits, and I'm gonna add grated cheese. Thinking there's a splash of vinegar. Just a second. What does it call for? 3/4 mayo, 1/4 cup of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of vinegar. So that is 3/4 cup of mayo, 1/4 cup of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of vinegar. And that will make that. Now, something we are going to make is our new dressing. Dilly honey mustard. I really wanted to taste this, and I was trying to think how to do it. And I usually put it in a jar. I usually put it in one of these, a measuring cup, glass measuring jar, and then I don't have a lid for it. So I don't know what I was thinking before, but I decided let's use a little mason jar. It has a lid for it. It can go in the fridge. I can shake it up. And then I'm using my, when I make my jam, fits right in the jar so that everything goes in. So in this glass jar right now is 3/4 cup of vinegar. And we are going to add some no, it's not. Sorry, I'm trying to rush here. I need to slow down. 3/4 cup of mayo. And then we're going to add some apple cider vinegar and some honey. Now, what does it call for? 2 tablespoons of dressing, apple cider vinegar. So 2 tablespoons of each. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of honey. I got our local honey. I love picking up our honey. It tastes so good. So I'm going to put that in there. What I do need is my knife. Oops, so I can scrape it off. There we go. And I'm going to add another tablespoon. Now, notice I do the honey first, because then I'm going to use the same spoon to put the vinegar on, because it won't hurt the honey, because it's not going back in the honey, because I can pour it on, but I'm going to have to get a clean spoon for that dip. All right, so my honey's on. Then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. 1, 2. Now that one's nice dirty. Then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of this. 2 tablespoons of our seasoning. So 1, 2. There. And that's all in there. I'm just going to make sure it's all in there. Scrape it off here. There we go. Homemade. And then you can mix it up with a mixer, or I'm just going to shake it up. So I'm going to shake that up a little bit, and then I'll probably have to mix the mayo in there. And then that will make my dressing. All right, so just going to show you one more thing, I think. Okay, so in the microwave, I put in 1/2 cup cream cheese. I was going to melt it. It's not quite melted. You're going to add 1/2 cup of grated cheese, 1/2 cup of sour cream, and we are going to make the nacho cheese dip. This is a great one. This is one that's going to go with the nachos. Now, there is everything that I've made. There's my big messy kitchen, and over there's a compost bin full of all the veggie peelings and a sink full of dishes that I have to get to, and then I've got to get that cake ice. So this is just a quick thing on making dips, doing your vegetables up, setting up a nice table for when your family come and you have a barbecue. Or just have them over. I just made a pot of coffee that I'm going to throw in the fridge, and we'll have iced coffee. And like I said, we love to sit around the table, and if it's warm enough today, we'll be outside on the deck, and the veggies and chips, they devour it. It blows my mind how quickly it goes. I do have 4 children and 1 extra. Actually, no, I don't. I have 4 children, but I have 3 extras, plus my mom. So there's 9 of us going to be here eating. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful day. I hope this is a little helpful. And any questions, let me know. And please follow me on my Facebook page. And just to let you know, I have just started a YouTube channel. And if anybody out there needs some help making your grocery lists and prepping your meals, get a hold of me. I have got the best freebie that I can give you on how to plan your grocery list out, and I'd love to send that to you. Okay, everybody, have a wonderful day, and thank you for joining me in Kelly's Kitchen.